All right. So the Cowboys, I can't believe how bad the Cowboys were last year. They were just toilet. They were. So
they end up coming last year?
Third last.
Awesome.
14th. With the roster they had. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
and I think everybody keeps giving them hope because have a look at their roster. Look at the forward pack. And because Taumalolo just carries so much weight in that team, but, their backs really struggle. Their halves really struggle. They've struggled since JT. And Michael Morgan didn't help, just being injured all year. He held so much energy in that team, and he's been off for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
If he plays a full season, I think they can push for the 8. I don't think they'll make the 8, but you still got McLean and all these other guys that can play some really good football, but they're just going to struggle with their halves, man.
You got Cohen Hess as well, who it's a big year for him because he came out of the blocks hard. He played Origin in maybe his second year, and then last year he ended up as a bench player. You can't go from being an Origin player to being a bench player. You've got to come back. He hasn't forgotten how to play football. Blokes don't forget how to play football.
I think, and it might be with the coaching this year. I think they'll be all right. Big Todd Payton's up there. He really gets his players, especially because he was a known ball player as a front rower. So I want his front rowers, Jordan McLean and Maguire, passing the ball. And I think you'll see that this year. They'll play a more expansive game. They'll get their big guys tipping the ball on and getting on the edges real quick, just to take some pressure off the halves. That's all it is. They've got to play some basic football. That's all. Anyone's sort of coaching thing would be like, if you're not that star-studded as a team, complete over 85%, get your effective tackles over 90%. There's all these little indicators to see how good you go. And these are the lower teams they have those indicators all the time.
Apparently, he wants Taumalolo to pass the ball a bit more too.
It'd be great for Taumalolo because he does like 20 to 25 touches a game.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot, man. Much. He's still the best forward in the game.